Hey, what's going on, you guys? How you guys doing? This is Mr. Gigi from the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement Channel. Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement Channel. Click the like button as you come in. Click the subscribe button as you come in, and make sure you share. Share the video. Share this shit. I really appreciate it. Make sure you guys let me know too if you guys can hear me loud and clear. If you can hear me loud and clear, please let me know. I would appreciate that. Appreciate that a whole lot. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna dive in the video. Earlier I tried to go live and of course though when I went live, what do you think happened and shit? I had some technical issues when I was on my daily walks and shit. You know, sometimes there's dead zones you walk in there, so I didn't want to deal with that shit. So but anyway, so I'm probably gonna upgrade my phone, or I'm just gonna get another walk and talk device. So yeah, because my little walk and talks are my favorite, man. They I can just go live and boom, you know, no matter if it's YouTube directly, StreamYard, whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay. All right. So make sure you guys click the subscribe button, click the like button as you come in. Also, to let me know if you guys can hear me loud and clear. I appreciate it. Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement Channel. This is the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement Channel. I'm gonna turn my little bit of a fan on so y'all can hear me. Okay. So, anyways, I want to go into today's topic. I'm talking about you guys should not and do not put up with a woman's crap, no matter what part of the globe she is. Don't put up with her crap. Don't put up with her gaslighting. Don't put up with the manipulation. Just don't put up with it. I'm telling you. A lot of the guys, and I've seen them in the passport bro movement, and a lot of guys in relationships, it's like they forgot their balls. You know, they they like took their balls, literally put the balls inside of the woman's purse. You know, handed it over, and she nicely took took the balls, folded them up, slid them in the purse, zipped it up, and that was it. They forgot their balls. They forgot how to stand up against these women. Okay, they forgot how to call them out on their bullshit. Okay, because if you call a woman out on her bullshit, of course she's going to be pretty pissed off. She's going to be pissed the fuck off. But if you got a good woman, man, she's going to respect you for it. Okay, she may not like it, but at the end of the day, if you call her on her bullshit, she's going to appreciate you for it. You know, because in her mind, if you got a good one, she's not wanting to go ahead and make the same mistakes that she made before. You understand? She's not going to want to make those mistakes. She's not want to go ahead and put herself in a situation to repeat the same mistakes that you called her out on. All right. But you got some of them out there who can't take accountability, take responsibility for shit. They just can't fucking do it. You understand? You know, no matter how much money you pay them, whatever the fuck it may be, they can't take accountability. They can't take the responsibility at all. You understand? They just can't fucking do that shit. I don't know why. Okay. So you don't take her shit. You know, don't take her crap. All right. Don't take her whining or like a fucking kid. Silent treatments or fucking, you know, disappearing for days, popping back up like nothing happened. Her arguments, you know, a lot of chicks out here are very, very fucking argumentative. Just don't take the crap. And the gaslighting too. Let me throw the gaslighting out there because gaslighting is their favorite go-to weapon. It's their favorite go-to. And the gaslighting, what it does is that it puts them in a situation of deflection. You know, if let's say, for example, you might have called her out on some bullshit. If you called her out on some bullshit, she ends up doing what? Deflection. Well, since you called me out on that, well, remember that time you did this, remember your time you did that. And you're sitting up here like, what time did I do it? When did I do it? Well, you remember or whatever. And most cases, they can't come up with the evidence of the time, the surrounding areas. They just say that you do it because she's trying to deflect and redirect. You understand? Deflection, redirection. It's fucked up. I know. But this is what they do. This is what the fuck they do. You understand? Okay. So you got to put yourself in a position to fight that shit. You have to fucking fight that shit. You have to ask her, you know, what times, what were the surrounding areas, who was actually there, things like that. If you don't fight the gaslighting, the manipulation, she's going to hammer harder. All right. I swear to God, she's going to hammer harder and she's going to make you think that you done something that never did happen. You understand? That's pretty much what gaslighting is. Gaslighting is simple as that. She's basically making you think that whatever the fuck you've done did happen when that shit didn't happen at all. You understand? From you, let's say, okay, you tell her that she has a bad habit of, I don't know, running through red lights, without making the coming to a full stop while she's driving on the highway or driving, and then the red light comes or whatever, right? And she's driving off the highway, and instead of coming to a complete stop, she just look both ways and just keep on going and make a turn. You can call her out for that, but she's going to go ahead and deflect, redirect, right? And this is what she'll say. This is not all women, but she'll say, "Well, if I keep going through red lights, then you don't know how to parallel park, or you don't even know how to go to speed limit." And you're sitting back like, I usually always go to speed limit. I parallel park pretty goddamn good. You understand? All right. And she's going to hammer home with that shit. I swear to God, she will, right? Or whatever, right? And so those are the situations that you're being gaslighted. You are. Shout out to Coach Red Pill. Coach Red Pill actually made a video about women gaslighting, because they will. They will fucking gaslight. They will fucking redirect, man. They will deflect, man, or whatever, to avoid that accountability. You understand that? Doesn't matter what part of the world it is, okay? Now, again, this is not all women, but this is the vast majority of them that are out there. So you got to pay attention. Some guys give into that shit, okay? Once they give into it, if you do give into it, I swear to God, she got your fucking number. She got you. If you give into the gaslighting, you give into the manipulation, you give into the crap, yeah, she got your number. Because in her mind, she's going to think, whew, okay, I dodged that accountability. Now it's time for me to hammer home. So next time that he calls me out on my bullshit, only thing I need to do is deflect, redirect, call him out on some bullshit so I can avoid that accountability. So I'm telling you guys, don't put up with her bullshit. Don't put up with a motherfucking thing. Call the bitch out. Your self-respect as a man comes first. I'm going to say it again. Your self-respect as a man comes first. You don't need to be dealing with a liar, someone trying to manipulate or anything. You don't need to be dealing with that shit, okay? Anyways, click the like button as you come in. Press the subscribe button, you guys. Also, too, share the channel. I appreciate it. This is the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel. Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel. So, anyways, let me go to the chat, though. We're on a live stream here directly from YouTube. I got guys coming in, slowly coming in. Thank you guys for coming in. Make sure press the subscribe button, too. I'm trying to get up there to 1,000. So, I got my boy T. Toops that said, salute, Mr. GG. Salute to you. Thank you. So, I appreciate it. Make sure you guys let me know, too, if you hear me loud and clear. Put it in the chat. Engage in the chat. Say, hey, I can hear your ass loud and clear. Everything is cool, And if I need to make adjustments, please let me know so I can make the adjustments as need be. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for coming in, But anyways, though, another thing is, too, is that when it comes to gaslighting and manipulation, I've seen it happen with cheating. I've seen guys literally walk in on women while they fucking another man or making out with another woman. And usually, and what I've seen men do it, but I'm talking, this is a men's channel, so this is no deflection, redirect and say, well, men do it too. Guys do it too. Fuck you. Go take your ass to a woman's channel, okay? Or feminist bullshit channel that does that shit. We're talking about women who does this shit, okay? But a woman will sit up here, you'll walk straight in, see her sucking another guy's dick, riding the dick or whatever, right? Making out with another woman, eating her carpet, licking her ass, whatever. And the first thing she'll say, not all of them will say is, I'm sorry, it's not what you've seen. You didn't see what you just seen or whatever, right? It's not what you think. You guys probably heard about that shit or whatever, right? Yeah, that's her trying to deflect, redirect, and trying to gaslight your ass, okay? So you have to put yourself in a position to ask yourself, do you want to deal with that shit? Why would you deal with that shit? Why would you want to deal with a bitch that deal with that shit? You understand? I dealt with guys. I've talked to these guys in private who are overseas. These guys overseas, right? Not all of them, right? They're smart, but there are some of them, good chunk of them, that put these women on pedestals and they don't put their foot down. I'll give you an example. I've seen guys who actually they go to the Philippines or they go to Thailand, And they come over there with the understanding that, hey, I'm not going to give a woman any money, right? You know, I'm not going to take care of the family or whatever. But what they'll do is they'll get a woman over there, have sex with her, and when she says, "Well, hey, my family wants you to take care of them," or she'll say it in a roundabout, subliminal fucking way. We're struggling on bills, whatever. And what he'll do is he'll volunteer his money to help out that family on a regular basis, right? Instead of just putting his foot down, just saying, "No, I'm sorry, I can't help out your family. I can help out me and you, but I can't help out your family." And then what'll happen is she'll start giving them ultimatums. If you can't help out my family, we don't need to be dating or whatever. And these guys don't have the balls to just say fuck it and walk away because they didn't got sprung off the sex. They like the way she sucked the dick. They like the way she stroked his ego, right? Gave him the ass, the pussy, whatever it may be. And then he ends up giving in, right? But what's the interesting thing about it was when these guys run out of money after giving these women allowances and shit like that, then they start raising up their obligations. And if he can't give up the money or whatever, then the family don't want to do shit to do with him. Why the fuck are you even putting yourself in that position in the first place? It's one thing, and I don't know, just call me, you can call me whatever the fuck you want to. But it's one thing if you're taking care and providing for the woman and yourself. But when you're taking care of the whole entire family and the friends, I draw the line on that shit, man. Start calling them out, man. And you have to be in a position and an abundance mindset to say, hey, look, if these are the obligations that you're trying to obligate me to do, put yourself in a position to be able to walk away from the bitch. Or if she's at your house, kick that whore out of your house. I told you guys on my other videos, kick that bitch out. Or cut the communication off. Cut the cord. Cut the fucking cord. Shit. All right? There's no communication in the fucking world or one strand of pussy in the world that's worth me actually talking to a bitch who doesn't give a fuck about me. You understand? There isn't. Make sure you guys click that like button as you come in. Click the subscribe button as you come in. I want you guys to engage in the chat. Let me know if you guys can hear me, man. Nobody's saying shit, man. Let me know if you guys can hear me loud and clear. If you can hear me loud and clear, let me know in the chat. Hey, I can hear you. I would really appreciate it. Make sure you press the subscribe button as you come in. Make sure, too, you guys share the channel. I appreciate it. This is the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel. Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel. Okay. All right. Also, another thing about gaslighting, too, is the bitch can actually trick you into thinking that she didn't rob you. Oh, yeah, man. Like, you'll be in situations like, for example, here's my favorite one. And this is what we call a red flag test. I put this on my video, but it's my opinion that if I come around my house, I should be able to lay, let's say, $1,000 on the table for weeks. That shit should not be touched. You understand? $1,000 or more. Hell, even in $1 bills just sitting all over my table. That shit shouldn't be touched. That shit shouldn't be robbed or anything. I should be able to go back to that table, lazy, socks on, drawers on, whatever. Go count that money. Have my woman there, right? And if that money is still there, that lets me know I can trust that person for days. All right, around my money, around my house. But if I leave that money there, and even a dollar or something's missing or whatever, right? And she deflects, redirects, I didn't steal your money, whatever. And they're the only ones there. They're the only motherfuckers there. Yeah, don't bring that bitch back to my house. You understand? Or whatever, right? These are tests that you guys got to implement. You guys have to. You understand? All right. And I also made a video about the uncomfortable questions and things you need to ask this bitch in the very beginning. If you're going to date overseas, do I need to take care of your family? Do I need to fork money over, right? Get those questions out of the way so you can know to avoid those particular type of women. You shouldn't be involving yourself with these women in the first damn place that's obligating you to do shit like that. You shouldn't. But you need to fight this shit, man. And that's by in the early stages vetting. I tell you guys, vet. Look out for the red flags. Look out for the bullshit because she's going to test you. And if she's shit testing you, man, to me, I don't know what you guys, but shit test me, goddamn it, right? Is bullshit. I shouldn't have to go through no bullshit shit test. I shouldn't have to, but they'll do it. All right. And if it gets ridiculous, man, you need to call the bitch out and then you need to leave her, cut the communication off, move on. You need to be around women who are going to be upfront, straight to the point, own responsibility, own accountability for their fuck ups, okay? And if you call them out for their bullshit, they should be able to say, you know what, daddy, I apologize. Or, you know what, I apologize. It'll never happen again. What can I do to fix this issue? What can I do to make sure this shit never happens again? You understand? Make sure you guys click that like button as you come in. Click the subscribe button, okay? Let me know if you guys can hear. I see people coming in, coming out, coming in, coming out. You know, no one's engaging in the chat and everything. So, but let me know if you guys can hear me loud and clear. I appreciate it. All right. But you guys need to do that shit, man, for real. I've seen these guys in Brazil, man. You know, some of the guys who said, lead with your wallet, right? But what the fucked up thing about it is when you say that shit, that bitch is seeing you as a sucker. She is, man. You can't lead with your wallet, man. Come on. You lead with yourself. Lead with yourself, okay? A woman on this planet should be liking you for you, not you and your wallet, man. Nah, man. You for you first. If she likes you and you first, right, then gradually she's going to be able to love you and accept you for you first. That's what should be happening. That's what should be fucking happening. But if you guys are doing dumbass shit, though, and I'm going to leave with my wallet, this is what you're supposed to do, and you surprised why this bitch is trying to get money out of you, have you take care of her family, use you or whatever, and then she got a rotation of other dudes, she doesn't fucking respect you. If you don't respect yourself, man, she's not gonna respect you either, man. She just not. You understand? All right. And let me touch more bases on the gaslighting and redirect. They do that shit all the time, man. When a woman's about to lose an argument or she caught out with her bullshit, a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them, man, they will deflect and redirect. I mean, this is just what it is. You understand? I got another person in the chat. My boy TYM. How you doing, man? Man, I'll be seeing you pop up in my comment section. I appreciate it. TYM says, so you had to say what? He said, yo, had to say, what's up, man? I had the reverse where my ex always accused me of gaslighting her every single thing, every single argument. When I related the facts of what happened, yeah, they will do it. They would do it. Shout out to TYM. I appreciate it, man. Since you always here, man, I'm going to make you a moderator, too. I appreciate it, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate you, man. All right. I really appreciate it, man. You know, because I always see you always in my chats and everything and in my comment section. So I made you a moderator and everything, you know. And make sure you encourage guys, if they can't click the like button, click the subscribe button, too. Also, let me know if you guys can hear me loud and clear. I appreciate it. Thank you, TY. Thank you, T-Tooks, for engaging in the chat. And I want you guys to engage in that chat, too. Yeah. But that's what they do. They will gaslight the shit out of you, man, for real. That's her insecurities coming in because she doesn't want to hold accountability of her being wrong. When that bitch is wrong, they will defend that shit, man, for real. Listen, I've been gaslighted so many times. I got a lot of sisters that gaslight me. Hell, I've had a Filipina virtually try to gaslight me, man. I just had that shit happen to me not long ago, man. I had to cut the communication off. For real. She tried to accuse me of some shit that I did not do, and I asked her for the evidence. She could not produce any evidence. The only thing she could say is, yeah, you said it. You did say it. When did I say it? I don't know. What you said it when you was on the phone with it. What's the time? What's the date? Please let me know. I don't know. But when I called her out on some bullshit, right, guess what happened? She deflected, redirected. I'm telling you, you understand? And she's having to suffer for that shit. That bitch got to suffer, okay? All right? If she can't take accountability or responsibility, right? If she can't come clean, come straight to the point, right? Hey, man, look, I fucked up, man. I apologize, man. This shit shouldn't have went that far. She can't come like that, right? And I'm talking any woman, right? You know, she got to come straight. Not the hints, not the clues, not the riddles. She got to come correct. Straight to the point, apologize. Hey, look, man, I fucked up. Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, I apologize. I don't like using the word I'm sorry. Say, I apologize. I apologize for whatever the thing I did or you accusing me of. Baby, what can I do to correct the problem? What can I do? And same thing for you guys, too. I'm going to throw that out there for the men, too, man. Right? Majority of guys I run into, they take accountability for their responsibility. The majority of them. All right. There are some narcissistic fucks out there, dudes or pussies out here. Hey man, I didn't even do that shit. What you talking about? Oh, okay. Well, remember that one time you did this and that? Well, that's the reason I do it. They'll try to use the past on your ass for some shit that you did that you forgot about or didn't happen, right? They will try to go ahead and use that shit on your ass to justify their fuckery. I've seen guys do it too, all right? So you guys make sure if you out there doing it, stop doing that. Stop that deflecting, redirecting, gaslighting bullshit. Stop it, okay? All right? But anyways, back to also putting up with a woman's bullcrap, man. Another thing also too, I'm gonna throw in there is if she got a rotation of guys or sneaking guys, man. Let me throw out an example, okay? If I'm dating a woman, right? If I'm dating her, right? I always tell women right off the gate, hey man, look, I got about 3, 4 women I'm talking to, or you're the only one I'm actually talking to, and then I also talk about my sex life. Hey, I got about 4, 5 women I'm considering having sex with. I got 2 I'm having sex with, but yeah, I'm just out here dating, having fun. That's all, enjoying myself, and then just vetting to see, who is and who isn't the one for me. I'm usually transparent. It gives that woman 2 choices to say, oh, okay, I like this guy. Granted, he's honest and everything, so yeah, I'll still entertain him. At least he got options. Or she could say, you know what? Hey, I don't want to entertain him because he got too many women. All right, cool, but he's great. It's good for him to be honest. Have a nice day. All right, being transparent and upfront. Okay, a lot of women they cannot do that shit. Now, have I ran into women who are open, honest, and transparent? Here, yeah, like and that more attracted me because she was honest. Like I ran into women who were transparent, told me, hey, dude, I got about 5 dudes, 10 dudes contacting me up. Two of them sending me money, one licked my pussy, another one fucked the shit out of me, and I got 3 of them that are plutonic friends that I just talked to, and that's it, right? But at the end of the day, I'm still single to do whatever I want. Okay, I appreciate that honesty rather than, oh, I'm not talking to nobody. You're the only one I'm talking to. But that bitch got about 4 or 5 dudes in the background. But her insecurities come in. Well, I better tell him I'm not entertaining other guys. I'm entertaining 6 of them in reality or 8 of them in reality, but I can't tell him. So I'm allowed to him tell him that I'm only entertaining him and I deleted my dating site and all that shit. But in real reality, I got a backup plan full of all these other guys and I got other websites I'm on. And then when it pops up, there is another guy that she is fucking with. Yeah, she ended up lying to your ass. And he's like, well, why the fuck didn't you just tell me and shit or whatever? No, I'm not fucking with nobody. I'm serious. You're the only one. You are the only one. Quit telling me that. I'm not fucking with nobody. Or bitch, yes, you are. You a nasty whore. And you a liar. You understand? So I don't know. My thing is I can't stand dishonest motherfuckers. All right. Honesty is the best policy for me. Okay. Now maybe for you can deal with a lying motherfucker. You can. I just can't. I tell the women right off the gate, man. Like, hey, look, man. If we gonna have sex with each other, man, or if you want to be romantically involved with me or whatever, man, we got to be real and transparent. Now, most red pill guys, if you took the red pill like I have, right, by default, this is what we've done, and it's a hack. And you know what that hack is? Get this. We assume, no matter if we're in relationships, marriage, or what, that every woman is potentially cheating, having sex with somebody else, right? Or having emotional conversations with another dude behind our back. That is the God honest truth. We've also, when we took the red pill, we've understood too that one man can never satisfy a woman. Never, never. You don't believe me? You go read the Bible, go read the book of Kings. I'm not bullshitting, man. And the Bible is probably as red pill as you can get, man. I'm telling you, one guy cannot satisfy one woman, man. For real. You're gonna find that shit out the hard way. You understand? All right. I'm gonna say it again, right? I might have said it wrong the first time. I'm gonna say it again. You're gonna find out the hard way that one man cannot satisfy one woman, man. They just can't, man, for real. Because they're naturally hardwired to be emotionally unstable. That's just how that shit is. They're hardwired to be emotionally unfucking stable. All right. I've learned that shit from my mother. That's right. My mother was a single mom, and I kept wondering why she had like different boyfriends around when I was young. I'm young. I'm like 7, 8 years old and shit. And she had a dude that cut the grass. She had a dude that brought her groceries, right, from the store when she go grocery shopping. She had a dude to come over and hang up and hook and do handyman work and shit, right? The guy who couldn't do all the handyman work, she had a guy that was a painter who could paint, had a guy that did concrete, had a guy also too that did lumberjack work where she cut down the trees and shit, right? He had a guy who was a taxi driver guy, right, or whatever, right? And then there was my father, but my father wasn't in the picture. You understand? Because at the time, my mom was a bitch. She did one of those bitches that kept keeping the kids away from the father. You know the fuck I'm talking about the shit. When you get older, you're gonna find out that your mama's fucked up in the area. You are. All right. And so I kept wondering, why these guys kept coming by or whatever, and she portrayed them as these are mama's friends. And when you get older, man, these ain't mama's friends. These are the guys that are satisfying your mama in other areas that one guy can't satisfy me. If I'm bullshitting right now, man, let me know. Even your girl too, your wife too, overseas in the majors, don't matter. One guy cannot satisfy one woman. Okay. Now she can dedicate herself. I will throw this out there. She has the capability to dedicate herself to one guy, right? She has the capability, but to be loyally satisfied with just one guy to do everything, it is my opinion that shit's impossible. You understand? All right. Because, like I said, she can get with this guy that is an experienced roofer and a plumber. Those are two things he specializes in, right? And he does really good in the bedroom. Okay, that's three things, right? But he may not be good at holding a conversation. He may be a little bit socially awkward. Hmm? He may not be able to clean the house and shit, right? You see what I mean? He may not know how to be a good father, right? But he's a really good person at a relationship. You see what I mean? And she's thinking in her mind, okay, well, I love him in these other areas, right? I.e., I like him in those other areas. But she got these other list of areas that this man is not there to satisfy her in. And she's going to go out and seek those things. If he can't fix the electrical, she's going to find a repairman that's going to do it. Or she's going to pester him to find a repairman to do the electrical. You see what I mean? She's going to find the repairman to take care of the fucking goddamn automotive work. You understand? And she could have had sex with these guys and never told you about this shit. You see where I'm at? One woman can't satisfy one man. And so that's why I said, though, if you're going to put up with the bullshit, man, make sure you draw the line. You draw the line, And also, too, sometimes not, also, let me throw this out there. Not putting up with that bullshit, it will humble the fuck out that bitch. I swear to God. Let's go into the conversation of single mothers. If you fuck with a single mother, right, and she hasn't had a good man, let's assume you're a really good guy. You're a great guy. Okay. Majority of guys on my channel, these are great average guys. They are now. All right. They are. You sit down and talk to these guys. They're real pragmatic, right? Real good guys. And let's say he decides to entertain this bitch, knowing it's not wise to date her, right? In the matrix. But let's assume he entertains her, right? He start talking to her. He may get some things from her or whatever, right? He might satisfy her in the bedroom or whatever. But he calls her out on her bullshit, right? She turns around and gaslights him. What? You ain't even good in the bedroom and shit, right? He could have called her up for, I don't know. She said that she was going to clean, her chore was to clean that bathroom, disinfect the bathroom, but every time you turn around, that motherfucker's a mess. He volunteered to clean the bathroom, and no, I got it. Okay, cool. What the fuck you think happens? A month go by, this bitch ain't really cleaned the bathroom, ain't disinfect shit. So he's like, baby, when you gonna clean out the bathroom? You never do clean. It's been over a month. He gave her a chance though, and then she'll flip it on him. What do you mean? I've been tired. I've been doing this. I've been doing that. Matter of fact, you not good in the bedroom. You got a little dick, you little dick motherfucker, and that's why I'm not satisfied with you. You're like, damn, I just got done fucking the shit out you for the last almost 8 months or whatever, and you've been busting nuts left and right, telling me you love me. What are you talking about? That shit right there is gaslighting, man. She's gaslighting. She's trying to avoid the accountability, right? She knows that shit ain't true. She fucking knows that shit's not true. So why not go ahead and talk about and diminish you in the fucking bedroom? You understand? You got to fight that shit. I say fight her with some shit that she's gonna feel very, very insecure about, that you know for a fact that is very precious to her. It could be anything. Okay. All right. All right. Let's say, for example, okay, what is something? Let me think of something that's really precious to some women. Okay, gotcha. Okay, let's say they know how to fucking I don't know, make birthday cakes. Make birthday cakes. Okay, they make cakes, they make muffins, and all that shit, right? So if she hits you with that shit or whatever, right, and you know she's precious, that's what she does. You tell her that, well, you're a horrible fucking designer. You can't design shit, right? Your cakes are shitty, your muffins are shitty, whatever, right? And I hate to say it, they're horrible. And she's gonna say, "Well, I do a good job. Don't you say that? Don't you ever fucking say that shit, right?" And you cater to that bitch's insecurity. You understand? She's gonna be pissed off or whatever the fuck or whatever, right? But the key thing is you're keeping your fucking ground. You see where I'm at? All right. She want to deflect and redirect and bring up shit. Goddamn it, fight that bitch back, okay? And if she keep on doing that shit, right, after you've already just simply addressed her about something simple, man, do not hesitate to walk away from the bitch. Cut the communication off. Leave closure. Get the fuck out of that situation. Leave the bitch alone. Kick the whore to the curb. I'm telling you, you shouldn't have to deal with manipulation, direct, redirect. You know, I'm gonna get the blame off me and put it on you bullshit. You shouldn't have to. And a lot of you guys deal with it, man, all because you guys figure you can't get any pussy from somewhere else. You understand? All right. Especially if you're in a committed relationship. You know, I can understand if you're dating or one night stand, it's okay because you're not dealing with that bitch long term. You going in there getting the skins, getting your head, ass, pussy, whatever, hand job, whatever your preference is, and you getting the fuck out of there. And you don't have to call that bitch for another week or two, you know, because you got a couple bitches you fucking with, you know. If you overseas, same shit. You're dealing with the deflection, redirect, and all that shit, and you put her on pedestals, talk highly about her and all this shit, and she's still trying to deflect, redirect, avoid accountability. It's politely say, I can't deal with that shit anymore. And hey, you know, that's not what I signed up for. I didn't sign up for this shit. All right. And warn her, you know, once or twice. You know, I always warn them about twice, give them a little bit, and they still hammer home, don't. You're in the wrong. And, you know, and it's not me, and it's you, whatever, right? Or whatever. Man, it's time for you to go. You need to just leave. That's it, or whatever. Cut the communication off, leave. You understand? That's just it, right? Or whatever. When she sees you leave, two things is going to happen. When she see you cut the communication off, two things are going to happen. Either one, she's going to do everything in her power to take the accountability, fight for a relationship, fight for the situation or whatever, right? She's going to reach out to you directly. Hey, baby, listen, I apologize. I fucked up. Hey, I did. I don't want it to end this way. However, what can I do to correct it? Yeah, was I wrong for redirecting and putting another topic on you? Yes, I was. That was very immature of my ass. What can I do to actually fix it? She's going to come like that. Or number two, she's going to triple down on her efforts that she's right. And that bitch ain't going to do a damn thing. If that bitch don't do a damn thing, let you know that bitch wasn't for you and she was hella immature. You understand? A real mature, 100% grown ass, over 21-year-old woman is going to actually take 100% accountability, 100% responsibility. She's not going to gaslight you. She's not going to manipulate you. She's not going to go ahead and trick you into thinking one thing, but in reality, it's another. She's not going to deflect, redirect. She's not going to do none of that shit, man. That bitch ain't going to do none of that shit. That woman, she's not going to do none of that shit. I'm telling you, man, for real. And if she really wants the relationship or the date you, she's going to fight. I'm telling you, when they put up a fight, they put up a real fight, man. All right. They don't go days and weeks to just let this shit fester. No, they put up a fight. I've had women who generally they love the fuck out of me. I had two of them that passed away that loved me and shit, and then one that's still alive that loved me, whatever. Just the relationship didn't work. And when we got in the position where the relationship was going downhill, right, whatever, they put up everything they could to fight, man. Like I had one where the family interfered, man, and she was an albino chick. And make sure you click the like button as you come in. Press the subscribe button, man. Your boy's trying to get to 1,000. Press the damn subscribe button. It's free. But I had one that was albino. She passed away, and I always got on to her about her family interfering in our relationship. Always. And I didn't want that shit. And of course, the majority of women, they're gonna tell you, I won't never let my family interfere. Never, or whatever, right? That's not the type of bitch I am. I won't do it, right? What the fuck you think happened? What do you think that bitch would do? What do you think she'd do? Family comes in, and you want her once or twice, hey man, I can't deal with it. And when you get ready to leave, right? Usually it takes you leaving and getting the fuck out of the way for that bitch to realize what's going on. I'm just saying, whatever. You gotta threaten that relationship and be for real about it. She actually, on multiple occasions, man, cussed the family out, shut the door on them, told them they couldn't come in, all that shit, man. She fought for me, man. She knew I was about to leave, so she's like, hey, it's either my man leave and I'm gonna sit here and be single and lonely. I gotta go find another guy, get to know his ass all over again, or I better fight for this guy I'm dating right now or in a relationship with. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose. You understand? So she had to fight, and she did fight. She fought those bitches off because she had one of those families that was misery loves company. You understand? She loved her family, but she didn't realize how miserable those bitches were. They were fucking miserable. It's just what it is. You understand? So, but she died fighting for their family. Now we did initially. Let me take it back a little bit. We did break up because not only the family kept interfering, but she thought it was okay to let other friends to influence her to destroy the relationship. Got on to her about that, and I actually left off that shit. I was like done, and she was one of those stupid bitches that they when they can't take rejection, they like to do what I call subliminal messages, send roundabout messages to you. I don't entertain none of that shit, right? I shit. If they're sending me any subliminal, roundabout, hintful messages, I will block her. I will cut her completely off. It's a turn off, right? But a woman who comes to me direct and apologize or talk it out to me, I respect her highly. And yes, she can have my undivided attention. But all these beat around the bush, I don't understand it. But anyways, let me go to the chat. I got TY again. He said, I appreciate the honesty too, but just talk to a girl, said she has 4 partners. I told her to F off basically, still grossed me out. Hey, yeah, because see, you can appreciate her honesty that she got 4 partners or 4 guys she having sex with or women, right? Depending on if she go both ways. Not you can appreciate that because now she's putting you in the position to actually say that, hey, I'd rather entertain you or not entertain. You understand that? You're making that decision to either entertain her or not. So, hey, shout out to her for being honest to you, and shout out to you for knowing your value to exit that situation stage right. Okay, get the fuck away from her. Because you could deal with higher quality women. Not low quality or low value women. You understand? Mr. David Gakis, the navigator. What's going on with you, man? How you been? He says, peace, peace. I need to make your butt as a moderator too, man. So you always here, man, from time to time. Boom. I already promoted you, homie. Thanks. Good to see you, Mr. Dacus, the navigator, man. And make sure you guys click that like button as you come in. Click the subscribe button as you come in. This is the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel. Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel. We're on today's topic of do not put up with a woman's crap around the world. And you do not also put up with her gaslighting and manipulation. You just don't do that. Make sure you guys click the like button, click the subscribe button. You guys, your boy's trying to get up there. And you guys too, engage in the chat. Don't feel scared. Engage in the chat. I appreciate it. Mr. Dacker's Navigator says, oh, thank you, brother. And then he said, I appreciate it. No, I appreciate you. You coming in, man. Hey, it's a little small channel I got, but shit, hey, I got to do what the hell I got to do to get the message out there, and encourage everybody, man. Press the subscribe button, click the like button too. Engage in the chat, engage in it. Here was another scenario, right? All right, and make sure you guys let me know if you guys can hear me loud and clear. Let me know in the chat if you guys can still hear me loud and clear. I would really appreciate that. But I had another scenario where a woman fought for me, and where I was in her living room. I was in her living room, man, and I like look. I like light skinned women. I just do, and I like women who are white, and I like women who are caramel. That's just my preference. Okay, you light skinned from Asia, uh, fucking Latin America or some shit like that, man. You know, you're all good with me. I'm just attracted to. I just know why. I'm just attracted to that. I like caramel women, you know, with caramel complected, and I like white women who are in Europe. That's just what my preference. Okay, I got my preference. So I'm in. This is right here in the Matrix. Y'all. All these relationships I talk about are here in the Matrix. So I had a woman here, and thank you, Mr. Navigator, for letting me know that you can hear me all clear. Thank you, I appreciate it. So I had a chick I dated here in the Matrix, man, and this is the one that fought for me. That's why I said, man, don't put up with their bullshit. You want a woman that will fight for you, that will stand up for you, and be by your fucking side. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, no matter if you're dating short term, long term, one night stand, it doesn't matter. You want a bitch that can fight for you. She want to fight. God damn it, fuck that. I had a woman that set up here, and I was on her couch, and we out there making it out, with kissing or whatever, man. And this one was, you know, big old yellow ass, man. I'm about to bend that yellow ass. I said, I'm about to tear this ass up for real. And I'm drunk. I'm drunk and buzzed and shit. And there was a knock on the door, man. Do, 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 do. I'm like, oh shit, who the fuck is that, right? You know, we got movies playing and everything, incense going. You know, it's a good move. You know, it's a fucking good ass move. Knock on the door. Do, 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 do. Now, remember, she had a little one bedroom apartment, and she said, let me see who it is. Go in my room. I said, all right, cool. So I go in her room, and I listened through the door. Guess what it was? It was her mama that popped up at the door. Her mama popped up at the door, right? Hey, can I get some sugar? And then I want to hang out with you and everything. You know, what's going on? You got a Gigi over here and everything. And she said like this, look, mama, I already told you. I got my own time. This is my own spot. You understand? You can't be popping up over here like that. You know where the phone is. You know how to make a phone call. Why come you didn't call me before you go over here? Well, I just thought that you wouldn't answer the phone. If I didn't answer the phone, that didn't give you permission to come over my place. I'm trying to spend time with my date, right? And you know, she's at the door with her robe on and shit or whatever. And she's like, so why you got to put him over your mom? See, I'm your mama and everything. She said, I don't give a shit if you my mama or not. I'm sitting up here in the back of her room like, ooh, right? I'm hyping shit like, damn, I got a bitch that's fighting for me. She is fighting. Love it. And but she said, mama, if you don't get the fuck away from my door, I'm going to call the police on you because I don't appreciate you just popping up at my house. So you not going to give me my sugar? No, I'm not giving you no sugar. You interrupted my moment. Translation. Mama, get the fuck away from my door. I'm in the middle to get ready to get some sausage. Okay, I'm about to get this fucking brown sausage put inside of my yellow ass. I'm about to, man. All right. And you coming to fuck this up. Right? So the mom was like, you know, they went back and forth, turned into like a little bit of an argument, but she nipped that shit in the bud. And I want to say another 10 minutes or whatever, right? Mom got away from the door or whatever. Because the mom not only was there by herself, she had like a son that was dyslexic and shit or whatever, right? So he always followed her around and shit. And they were both codependent on each other or whatever, right? You know, it's just how the shit was or whatever. And the son was like a tall ass son or whatever, right? He was, you know, had a, you know, speech impediment and all that shit or whatever, right? So she slams the door, right? I'm like, damn, everything okay? So I peek out the door, man. I'm damn it, but naked in that motherfucker, man. So I said, damn, everything okay? He said, everything is fine. My mama making me sick. I'm like, why is she making me sick? She keep popping over here and shit. And I keep telling her about this, man. You know, hey, when I got my time, I'm trying to go ahead and spend time with you, right? That's what I'm trying to do. Or you know, or any guy. That was fair, you know. And she said, you know, hey, you want to go back in the living room and let's make out in there, or we can go to my room. I said, whatever you want to do. Shit, right? Because I'm turned on by a woman that's actually fighting for my motherfucking life. I'm turned on by that shit. So anyway, somebody came in the chat. Somebody named Guinea V says, just popped up on my notification. Good evening to you in the chat. And thank you, Guinea, whoever you are. I don't know who the hell you are, but this is the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel. Looks like a female picture. You understand? So yeah, I don't know who you are, but hey, whatever it takes, hey, congratulations, welcome in here. Just know that this is a men's channel and that we are talking men's shit. If you don't like it and you are emotional in your feelings, this is not the channel for you. Go take that shit somewhere else. All right. And also too, if you were a chick, sometimes listen, I'm gonna tell you how low social media is. Social media is so low. I will have my exes pop up in my chats and my live stream on Facebook or whatever, and they'll put a photo up of them pretending to be a whole nother woman, a whole nother guy, just to see what the fuck I'm doing. It's low, man. It's low. I swear to God. I swear to it is low, but it happens. It fucking happens, man. So I don't know. You could be one of my exes. I don't know. You could be one of the bitches I fuck. I don't know. Hey, but hey, and listen, this story I'm talking about could be talking about you. It could be talking about you. I don't know. But anyways, welcome to the channel, man. I appreciate it. And you guys too, click the like button as you come in. Click the subscribe button as you come in. This is the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel. Click the subscribe button. Click the like button too, you guys. I'll see you guys in here. Also, Guinea popped in and said, I think possibly we watched or subbed to similar content. Maybe the old Nate or something. It's all good with me. Okay, Guinea B. Hold on. Let me think about it. Are you familiar with my boy 411 Talk Zone radio show? Are you familiar with the show? Because I know on his show, right, he has a lot of red pill content on there, but from time to time when he goes live, yes, he does have females on there that actually got some goddamn sense. But let me know. Who knows? Let me know. Who knows? 411 Talks on radio show. So yeah, that sounds like him because I do know he has a lot of women that pop by on there, but that man's so red pill. He's strict about certain women that come on there. And Guinea V said, hell yeah, 411. Yep, that's it. Yeah, that's it. I believe so. Yeah, because he gave a shout out to certain people in the chat. And he did say, honestly, yeah, come over to Brother G's channel, or he called me Brother Daily. So, yeah, I appreciate it. So, yeah, man, but that's just how it is, though. Mr. Daka said in the chat, says, I've been tempted to post my passport exploits on social media, but I don't have the art. Listen, I had a Filipina that I was talking to, and I showed her because I told her, just like I tell any other woman in like Thailand or Brazil, that if you're going to entertain these guys online, especially from the United States, make sure you ask them, do they got a passport? Make sure you see if they're in a position to come see your ass. There's a possibility you're not in a position to see him, but if he's in the position to see you, make sure you got a passport. And I showed her my passport. But did I show her my personal information? Fuck no. But no, I showed her my passport, face, things like that. Hell, I even showed her my daughters and shit, man. So yeah, she let you know that I was not full of shit. I'm straight to the point. I don't have shit to hide. Now, again, I didn't show her my personal information on the passport, address and this shit. But to confirm to her that, hey, I'm serious, I showed the passport, because I'm interested in, dating overseas, fuck these whores here. And so that conversation took her a bit more serious. You understand? So anyways, Mr. Daka said, imagine all females would diss me in the past if they see that, man, if they seen your fucking stamps. Oh my God. Like the stamps, man, like for real. I've seen guys in the passport movement where they were talking about they had to get new passport books because they had too many stamps. I seen one guy said his passport book was getting raggedy to where they had to start finding spots on there where to do it, and he had to go to the post office to start reapplying for a duplicate one because there were so many stamps on it. Shit, for real. I mean, that's just how it is. But like I said, I haven't been fortunate like you. I still got to break my virginity, break my virginity, you know. So, but yeah, but like I said, some of the top countries I really want to go to is number one is going to be the Philippines, two, Thailand. Number three, I still want to go to Ukraine. There's parts of Ukraine that's not in the war. Also, Brazil. I even talked about Brazil. I've also talked about also to I really want to see Malaysia. I want to see Malaysia and Cambodia. You know, I mean, these are some of the countries I really considered. You know, parts of Singapore. Oh, you know, I just thought about this shit. You understand? You know, I just read something the other day that they said that Singapore is one of the safest countries in the world. You know, safest. That's what I look for is safe. You know, scam free or very low scam rate. You understand? You know, that's just what it is. You know, because you know, Philippines, they got so many goddamn scams out there. It's fucking crazy. You know, but I say, man, look for places that are scam free, very little scams, very little people who are getting murdered or you know any shit like that. You guys, that's what you want to look for. You know, because we deal with the shit here in the Matrix. A lot of murders out here, a lot of kidnappings, kids getting access to guns. You know, people with psychological issues getting access to guns. You know, a Filipino told me the other night, a few weeks back, I had we were on the phone and she heard some shooting in the background, in my background here in South Kansas City. She said, "Oh my God, what was that?" I said, "Man, that's the shooting out here." And she said, "Oh my God, is your daughter okay?" Right? So I had to fuck with her. I said, "Yeah, my daughter okay. She's sitting in the room. Nobody shot my plane. We just had to get down or whatever, right?" Oh, and I asked, I said, "So you trying to say that you don't give a fuck about me? You just asked about my daughter?" No, that's not what I was trying to say. You don't give a fuck about me at all. No, that's not what I said. I had to fuck with her and shit. You just want me to die, though. Just stop saying that shit. I had to fuck with her and shit, you know. But I told her, man, tell her the reality that hey, it's time for us to leave the matrix. She was like, when she told me, well, you could take your time. You don't have to rush. What the fuck you mean take your time? Listen, the ship has hit the iceberg. It's a baddest ship. It's time to go. Time to leave. I told her every time when I listen to your background, I do not hear any gun shootings. I don't hear any kidnappings. I've never heard of anybody on the news, a kid pulling out guns on a teacher. None of that garbage. I don't see nobody sitting up here fighting people and getting in fights over political affiliations, you know, presidents getting shot or assassinated over there. I don't hear that shit every time I talk to her on WhatsApp, Skype, or Signal. I don't hear that shit. And she was like spellbound. I said, so don't encourage me to take my time. You need to be encouraging my ass that, hey, baby, whatever you do, hurry up and get your ass over here. Mama's waiting for you. There's a bed waiting for you, a kitchen full of food, god damn it. And there's also too a bedroom full of meat waiting on your ass over here. See, she was laughing her ass off. But it's true. It's true. It's time to escape this motherfucker. So I'm telling you. Anyways, Guinea said, just passing through, salute and have a great evening. Thank you, Guinea V. I appreciate it. Thank you for passing through. And Mr. Doctor said, Guinea V said, Guinea, he said, greetings to you as well. Thank you, Guinea. We all appreciate you stopping by. Please click the like button as you come in. Please click the subscribe button as you come in. This is the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel. Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel. We're here live talking about do not put up with a woman's crap or her gaslighting techniques. All right? Do not put up with a woman's crap or her gaslighting techniques. Press the subscribe button as you come in. Click the like button as you come in. When you press subscribe, go to subscribe and then click subscribe all so you can get all the notifications when I go live, upload content, because I do a lot of pop-up lives from time to time. Okay? All right? So to understand this, you guys, like I said, gaslighting is just a form of manipulation. You know, she's just trying to deflect and redirect. You don't need to put up with that shit. Just understand that your self-respect comes first, no matter if it's in your personal life and or business. You could be doing business with the bitch. You understand? I dealt with it here in my complex. For real. I had a fucking property manager. And listen, let me tell you guys the secret about property managers and also to those companies who have what we call housing associations, right? They always hire the majority of females in there. I will never know why. It's always the majority of females. Okay. They had the audacity to tell me that I didn't pay over 5 months of rent at my place, knowing that I paid it in this person's face. This same person gave me a receipt and still sent the notice to my door stating I didn't pay 5 months of rent. Like, it's fucking crazy. I set up her, went to the authorities over her, sent them copies of over like 7 months of rent that I paid, plus the receipts they gave me. They called the higher office over her, right, and over this facility, and the owner of this facility. They got into it, and they came to the understanding that I didn't owe a goddamn thing. Matter of fact, I don't pay my rent on time. No, I paid my rent early. EARLY. Okay, you guys need to start paying your rent early, man. Don't pay it on time. Pay it early. I'm just telling you, man. And I showed them copies of all of my money. I have very strong money orders, and she started feeling stupid. She was feeling so stupid. This woman didn't apologize. She just called me and said, "You just didn't owe rent. That's it." You see how they do it in the Matrix? They avoid accountability. They will not apologize. They will not admit that they were wrong. They would rather just say that you don't owe anything. That's it, or that's all. You understand? There's no my bad, or hey man, I came to you wrong. They avoid accountability, accountability and responsibility. You see the gaslighting technique? The shit didn't exist. She gave me the receipts, right? She even hand wrote the receipt with her handwriting on it, and still send a notice on my door. So I didn't pay shit. I didn't pay. It's crazy. It's crazy. But unlike me, unlike a lot of people at other apartment complexes, townhomes, condos, a lot of people just pay these people, and then that's it. But I will tell you this: keep good records, keep copies of your receipts, your money orders, not the just the original, but you want to copy the original and put it in a PDF. Copy original, put it in the form of PDF on your computer or on your Google Drive, Google Photos, whatever it may be, Microsoft Cloud, whatever. You want the paper copy, keep that, and then you want the physical copy. I don't care if it's 5 years, 10 years, it doesn't matter. Keep those copies, because there's always a situation where there's going to be a lawsuit that's going to come up, and you're not going to be the only one that's going through that shit. There's probably several other people that's going through that. In this case, there were several people. And a lot of these guys, they call their lawyers, man, hey, and they lawyered the fuck up. Like, what the fuck's going on, man? I did pay you. Where the fuck is the money at? You understand? All right? That's just what it is. You understand? And, that's their problem. They're forced to deal with it. They got to get their own lawyers to fight these lawyers off. You understand? They don't want a lawsuit. But if they find a smart lawyer that's like, hey, let's get a class action. How many other people was going through this at your complex or whatever, right? And all you need is a good chunk of people to say, we're all going through this or whatever. That's a class action. Get a court date and serve it to them. They got to respond. They got 30 to 45 days to fucking respond. And they don't respond or whatever, it moves over to trial. Once they move over to trial, they don't entertain it, then it's going to be a default judgment. If they asking for a couple $1,000,000, they didn't fight it, then hey, or they can settle that shit out of court. In most cases, they settle it out of court, to drop the case. You understand? That's just how it is, But make sure you guys, man, like I said, even in business, right, you will deal with the gaslighting. You will deal with the manipulation. Keep proper paperwork, records, evidence. You understand? I already told you guys when I was in my gaslighting situation, I asked that bitch, what is the time? What is the date? When did it happen? The only thing they can say is you said it, knowing damn well that shit didn't happen. You understand? Stick to your guns. If you never said it, you never fucking said it. You understand? You just did. You understand? Go off your own memory. Granted, we're not the best men at keeping good memory, but if you did something wrong or not, man, just admit to that shit, Yeah, and that's just what it is. I've been in situations where I wasn't for sure, and I said, you know what, baby, look, if I did it, okay, fine, cool. I apologize. What can we do to solve this issue? You understand? And I actually did that. Sometimes I had to humble myself to do those things, or whatever. But this is provided that if she's not gaslighting me, if I made an honest mistake, you understand, and she's not gaslighting me, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and admit to my wrongs or where I fucked up at. But a lot of chicks, when they are in the wrong, when they are called out on bullshit, they will gaslight the fuck out of your ass, right? Deflect, redirect. Make up a story that never did happen to convince you that it did happen. I'm telling you, that is their favorite manipulation go-to. I'm not bullshitting. That is their favorite manipulation go-to. I'm fucking telling you, okay? And if you guys went through manipulation of gaslighting or female bullshit, bitches are, juggling multiple dudes behind your back and trying to lie to you and say she wasn't or whatever, right? Please, when this video is over, leave your comments in the section. I want to know. So you guys can share these stories to other guys to let them know they don't have to put up with a woman's bullshit, no matter what part of the globe is. And you guys stop putting these chicks on pedestals. Stop thinking just because her culture is this and that, you got to hand out money to them. You got to put up with their tampo, like Philippines, they deal with tampo and silent treatment. You don't have to deal with that shit, right? For real. I learned from an expat, man, which was really cool. He took the red pill a long time ago, and he told a Filipino who pulled the tampo, the disappearing, right? Or a Brazilian woman, got on the phone, hey, in front of her, she wanted to silent treatment his ass. One trip to Thailand, please. Yeah. When? Yeah, tomorrow morning or the next few hours. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. And paid for his visa, debit card, and all this shit. While this bitch was quiet in the motherfucker. Soon he made the reservations, paid for the ticket, verified that he got the itinerary, the ticket on his receipt, packed this shit he was leaving. That bitch snapped out. What you leaving? Where are you going? He's going to a place where you don't have to deal with that shit. He's going to fly his ass to Brazil, to a culture that doesn't deal with manipulation, who doesn't deal with crap. You understand? That's just what it is. Transparency, being straight to the point is key, right? You can avoid all these pitfalls by just taking responsibility, taking accountability for your fuck ups. You understand? But for God's sakes, if you're a man on this channel and you're dealing with their bullshit, learn to walk away. Have an abundance mindset. And make a plan for yourself too. If you're in a marriage, you're dealing with that bullshit, you need to create an exit strategy now. How to exit that relationship, how to exit that marriage, man. You understand? Don't tell her about your plans. Do not tell her about your plans. But you create an exit strategy on how to exit the relationship, marriage, or dating situation, whatever. You understand? Don't tell her about it. Show that bitch. You understand? You can warn her a couple times, but she continues the bullshit that you did not sign up for. Exit stage right. Cut the communication off. Block the bitch. You understand? Don't chase her. Replace her. It's just what it is. She's designed to get on your program. You ain't designed to get on hers. Okay? And if they're a single mother too, this will humble them to let them know that, hey, you don't have to put up with their bullshit. There's other women out there that are younger than you. They have no kids and they don't have the same psychological problems or hiccups or the fucking shit that you're bringing to the table that your ass have. You understand that? You can always do better. You understand? Put that through that single mother's mind. You don't have to be here. You do not have to be here as a man. All right? You're just doing this out of the courtesy of your heart. You understand? That's it. And if she don't have kids and you putting up with her bullshit, still again, she can still be replaced. There are other women out there that can do things that you are not doing. That's it. And if she says, go, you can go ahead and do it, fine. Go ahead and go. Yeah, they just let your ass know right off the gate that bitch is not for you. You understand? She gonna probably come back later or whatever. And even if she doesn't, if she does or doesn't, if she says it, that lets you know she's not for you. And if she doesn't come back right sooner, not fucking several weeks down the road, months down the road, sooner, that lets you know that bitch is not for you. She wasn't for you in the first damn place. That bitch was for everybody else. That was called community pussy, okay? All right? That was pussy for the whole community, all right? Holes that she can allow access to other guys. That wasn't for you. You understand that? For real. Let the other guy that she wants to be with put up with her bullshit. And once he listens to my channel or other red pill channels, then he'll probably learn the hard way. But the harder way he's going to learn is when he puts up that bullshit and be willing to handing out free money, dealing with her psychological problems, dealing with the gaslighting and the manipulation, dealing with the disappearing acts and popping up, popping out, dealing with the multiple guys that she's juggling behind your back, the lying, being sneaky, the deception, all the bullshit that men don't want to deal with. We already deal with bullshit in our life right now. Why the fuck we want to deal with yours? And a lot of them believe we should be able to do it, but these are what we call, right, unspoken signed contracts. These contracts were never brought up to us. You understand? But they will bring up what we call silent contracts and have your ass sign up for something that you didn't want to sign up for. And that is her fucked up behavior and her fucked up decisions in life. Don't deal with it. Don't deal with it. You understand? You're better than this, okay? And I encourage you, go out there, Get your rotation of women if you have to. Have a Rolodex of them. You understand? But that one woman really wants you. She's going to fight for you, and she's going to take accountability and responsibility for her own fuck ups and her own actions, right? And she's not going to go away easily. I'm telling you this, man. I had two women that were in love with me, man. I just knew they didn't. They did not go away easy. They did not. These women I know they did not go away easy. I had one from the DR, and I had that albino. I'm telling you, they didn't go away easy for real. Did the relationship fall apart? Yes, because they had flaws and habits, but they didn't go away easy. I'm telling you, man, for real. Bitch loved your ass, or she honestly really cared about you and wants you in her life. She's going to fight. She's not going to let her fear or rejection or psychological issues, the manipulation. She's not going to let that shit get in the way. I'm telling you, she's not going to do it. I'm telling you. No matter if she's in the matrix overseas, I'm not bullshitting you this, right? But you're going to find all this out in the vetting stage, during the dating stage. And that's why I am a prime believer to do not immediately rush and hop into relationships. Just do not do it. Do not rush and hop into relationships. Do not rush and say, I love you because she said it. If she's saying she loved you in the early stages and you just met, something's wrong with that bitch. That's on her, right? She said, I just love you. She doesn't know what fucking love is. No, she doesn't. No, come on, man. Any woman knows that. Come on. There's something wrong with her ass. But you don't put yourself in that position. You understand? You can get feelings for the bitch, but you don't want to hit her with the I love you bombs, or love bombs or whatever, right? She can do it all she wants. That's on her. But you also, too, let me throw this out there. Even if she does say that, you tell her that you don't want to put up with these love bombs, man. And she continues with it, and you've already repeated to her, man, hey, I won't deal with it. Kick her to the curb. Cut that communication off. Cut her off from your life. You can do better, man. You understand? All right? There's a time and place for certain things. And if she doesn't respect your boundaries, doesn't respect your space, guess what? She's never going to respect herself, let alone respect you. Okay? And this is the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel. Okay? Click the like button as you get ready to leave out. Click the subscribe button as you get ready to leave out. I really appreciate everybody who engaged in the chat today. I really appreciate you guys being patient through the technicalities of the other live. You understand? So without further ado, I hope all goes well for you. Make sure you guys, too, you can watch this video as many times as you fucking want to. Share the video to your friends, your colleagues, whoever the fuck. You understand? All right? And make sure you hold your ground, man. You're a guy, man. You need to respect yourself, okay? All right? Know your self-respect, all right? And make sure she understands your self-respect, too. And if she doesn't or whatever, yeah, she's going to fucking run over your ass. Remember, women only do what we allow them to. And what we don't allow them to do is to run over us. And if she doesn't respect your boundaries, man, I'm telling you this, she's never going to respect you as a man. All right. But anyways, you guys have a good day. Good seeing you guys again. Hope I'll go soon. And make sure, press the subscribe button. Your boy's trying to get up to 1,000. Press the like button. Also copy the link, share it in our fellow MGTOW, Red Pill, Passport Bro groups, right? Global Traveler groups. Share this shit. I really appreciate it. All right. Share it to your friends on WhatsApp, Skype, Signal, whatever the fuck. All right. Until then, hope all goes well for you. Talk to you soon. This is Mr. Gigi, and I'm out. Peace.